Hey guys, Smart Ninja 000 here. Today we're going to be working on map making plugged. If you don't know what plugged is, you should probably check out the first video. But you don't have to, it's not a necessity. Basically, it's like spigot or bucket, basically your average plugins for your survival worlds, SMP, that sort of thing, recreated in vanilla Minecraft, and it's a map which people download. Anyway, what we're doing today is going to be the economy. And now we're just going to do the very basics today. We're just going to set up the actual commands. Smart Ninja hasn't actually started building. Smart Ninja 0, the builder. He hasn't started building, which is kind of obvious. We never really got a chance to work on it yet, but we should work on the buildings so that way I can actually make it look nice. If you're wondering why it looks so ugly. And then down here, of course, we're going to get into our command block. Why did that guy spawn? Good job, me. Okay, so my guess is they can't spawn on the glass, though, right? So my guess is they're spawning on command blocks. So I'm just going to light this place up a bunch. We don't want mobs spawning here for the super simple reason of, you know what, let's actually remove this brick. This was me showing off the diamond anti-X-ray business. And you might think, why would you need an anti-X-ray? It's your friends. Yeah, it is, but it's funny to have. It's fun to have, you know? It makes it feel realer, I guess. More legit, more plugin-like, I guess. Yep. So we're just going to do a little slash difficulty 0, slash difficulty 2. Smart Ninja can be in charge of cleaning this up. We're just going to spam the torches down. I'm not going to put too many torches upstairs though, because I doubt he'll actually clean this bit up. And this is where all the command blocks go. Okay, so let's start. First thing we need is a scoreboard, which I believe I already added. Yep, it's called Eco and it displays economy. So while we set that on the sidebar, just so you guys see what's actually happening. Oh, is it? Yeah. Alright, so we're just going to give myself a fake score. Scoreboard player says. We're going to give ourselves, we want to give ourselves 1,000 money. Now, here's the thing. We have a couple different options for how we want to do economy, but I think we're going to go off of just some random one that I find online. Okay, so here's one, and we're just going to go off of this. We're not going to use it exactly. We're just going to get a basic idea of general prices. We're going to do our own economy. Then it won't have all this stuff, but we're just really looking for some basic things. So emerald ore is obviously super expensive. Patty didn't really do that well. If you want this will be linked in the description. Diamond, we want just regular diamond. Oh, what's that? No, go away. Diamond colon. Diamond colon. So diamonds are 35. Iron, here's the sort of stuff we want. So you can see, apparently charcoal should be more. Okay. But this is the sort of things that seems a little bit underpriced. But whatever. This is perfect for us because now we get a generalization of how much each thing should cost. We're going to go based off of this. Now we don't actually have decimal places. So this means this is actually, if we want to do it, we're going to go one decimal into it. Which means diamonds are $350. Now again, that's just sort of a generalization because we're going to base our prices around those prices. And what I mean by that is super simple. Basically, the prices are going to be, so the way we want the economy to work is we want it so if you want to give someone money, which is what we're going to be setting up today, we want it so it's the quickest and most effective. Because obviously, if you want to give someone the value of a diamond, we don't want you to have to wait 350 ticks just to get him a diamond. Like the value of one diamond. So, in case you're curious, 350 is 17 seconds for one diamond. And that's assuming that you have a perfect tick speed of 20. You probably won't have a perfect tick speed of 20. So we're going to start this off with a very basic thing. We are going to call this eco. Let's move that down. And then how do we do these signs? Eco and then manual disable. Got it. Let's do that. Okay, now we're in a little bit of a rough spot since we don't actually have another person on, and this would, of course, require another person. So, yay us. So we can make this and not be able to test it. That will be fun. Okay, so I guess the first thing we want to do is we want to make it so, how are we going to do the user input? Let me think. We're going to add a command called pay. So scoreboard objectives, add pay, and this will be a trigger. We're going to fly down here and make there be a lever for it. And this will just be enable pay command. Let's move that down actually. Enable pay command. And this is going to go to all players. I feel like that's kind of basic. Every player should have /pay, and we're just going to steal this command. Look at that bat. And we're just going to do enable add a pay. And now, if I do /trigger pay set 1, now if I turn this on, 5. If I turn scoreboard objective, set display sidebar pay, you can see we have that working perfectly. As soon as I turn this off and do it one more time, we can't do it anymore. So that's nice and simple for us. Let's actually get into the real making. So the way we're going to do this is the closest player to you will get the money when you do /pay. Now actually this will be better as a function, which is why I'm going to probably end up making this into a function. I might do that with a lot of the stuff too, just because it's faster. Particles, for example, warps, anything that has a manual disable, I'm going to make into a function, just to make it a little bit nicer. Things like this, though, I could probably do in a function too, but I might not. Maybe I'll convert everything to functions. It's pretty simple too, so. But until then, we're just going to get our simple pay thing action on. So we want to do, we want to first scoreboard players, remove add a score pay min equals 1. Oh wait, no, we want to do, so first we want to do execute at a, and they have to have a score of pay, the minimum value of 1, and a score of eco of 1. Then we are going to go off their location. Then we are going to do scoreboard players execute. We're going to do execute at p radium minimum radius. MR, is it MR or RM? I think it's that. Yeah, it's RM. Okay. So, oh, I lost the command. Here we're going to execute at the closest player, who is 1 block away from them, and they need to be close enough so it makes sense. So we're going to do 6 block radius. That's pretty large. And then we are going to do scoreboard players add at S. We want to add their eco value 1. And then we are going to do scoreboard players remove at A score pay min equals 1. Now this should technically work. Okay, yes, Smart Ninja 00 to get on just for a minute. They're just AFK watching Netflix or something. We are going to try this out now by doing scoreboard objectives. Set display sidebar. Eco. Now they are the closest player to us. So as soon as I set this, they get infinite money. Perfect. Okay, I set them back to 0. Now we are going to get the trigger command. So trigger pay set. I have to enable it. Okay, we are going to come over to them. We are going to give them $5, and that works perfectly. If we get them something like $100, you can see this taking a bit more time. We don't want that to happen. Now there is another glitch we should point out, which we're going to have to fix right now. You can lose money if the player is not in range. So we just lost $100 there. So what we are going to do is we're going to do execute at a score, or execute at a. We want to do radius equals 6, radius minimum equals 1. And what this will do is this we're going to do, or no, execute at a. Alright, then we're going to do at p, and we want to do, or at a, we're going to do at a again. So this could potentially duplicate money. We're going to do radius minimum equals 1, radius equals 6. And now if I add the comma in the right spot, this is going to maybe work. So we're going to do scoreboard players set Smart Ninja 0, eco 0, set Smart Ninja 0 to 1000, eco 1000. Now we're going to try this again. We're going to do trigger pay 5, or no, trigger pay add. We're going to do 1,000. I'm going to give them all their money. Now if I run away, it will stop. If I get out my I don't even need my calculator for this, but I'm just going to double check. You can see we have, wait, did we lose money? 962 plus 38. No, I put that in the wrong thing. If we get back to them, we're still paying it off. Trigger, or now we want to do scoreboard objective set display sidebar pay. So pay still goes down. Now we don't want that, we want it so it's exactly like this. So to do that, all we need to do is just change this one value to pay. If we go scoreboard players sets, and now if we do slash scoreboard objectives set display sidebar eco, you can see we should technically still be able to give them all their money, but you will notice it's taking quite a bit of time. So we're going to add in a bit of a secondary, just another, I guess. We're going to add in 2 more types of things, I guess, sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this 2 more times, and the first time it's going to be $25. The second time it's going to be 100. And that should technically, no, we'll do 10. Let's do 10 and 100. So we'll do one for each digit. If you go over 1,000, I think you're probably crazy rich. In which case you should probably just give them diamonds and not try and pay them. I might do one for 1,000. Who knows? We'll have to see. So to do it, we just copy these commands like so. There's a plane. You guys might not be able to hear that, but there is one. So we're going to do 10, 10, 10, and this is just a very repetitive. And we're just going to do that like 1,000 times. It's repetitive. Now wait, I think I might have just found a glitch. If I do scoreboard players set Smart Ninja eco, we're going to do set 5. Alright, and then we do slash trigger pay set 6. Yeah, we can't get negative money. That's pretty easy to fix though. It's just modifying this command to make sure you have the money. Score eco min equals 1. And now I just have to copy this for the last command over here. Okay, we are going to give ourselves 667. We're going to see how much faster it is when I do trigger pay set 668. So you can see it's what? Alright, let me redo that. Scoreboard players set Smart Ninja Eco 0. If you're wondering why I'm setting them to 0, it's just so we know what our value is. We're going to give $1,000. And hopefully this will not break. Alright, so it's duplicating money. We lost 50 and then about, I'm going to say it's not removing our pay score. Let's look at another command. I messed up. I did pay instead of that. We can try this again. Now you'll notice it's actually going up by 11, not by... Oh, that's working perfectly. Okay, for some reason my pay score isn't going down. And I think it's because I put the eco in the wrong one. Yeah, I put the eco in the wrong one. So pay can go down without you being there. The eco can't, which is the economy, in case you're curious if that didn't make sense. So pay doesn't matter. Pay goes down either way. That's not an issue. What matters is that you have the money. So this should fix it. Here we go. We got economy. Let's see how quickly it goes. Is it going to actually give us the right amount? Perfect. Wow, that's nice. But that took a little bit of time. I mean, if I want to give him a couple $1,000, I mean, I don't know. I think we should probably add one more for 100. Now you'll notice it actually does 11. It goes up by 11s. And the reasoning behind that is just because I do it, so I just add 10, making it a little bit simpler on myself. It might be a little bit more confusing to actual players trying to figure out why it's removed like that, but it does make it easier for me personally as the creator of this. So that's not good. That should be a 10. So that's all done. That's all done. That's all done. This time we're going to have them pay me, and look, that was basically instantaneous. If I do trigger pay set... Oh, yeah, I set it to 1. It's instantaneous, but I don't think it's good enough. Should we push it? I think we should push it. Let's go to 1,000. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Alright, so if I did scoreboard players set Smart Ninja Eco 0, and I do Smart Ninja 000 Eco to 10,000. Alright, let's just see what happens when I try and give them all my money. How long does it take? That's actually really fast. That's incredibly fast. Should we do it? Should we just add 1,000 for the fun of it? Oh, I also want to do scoreboard players set display. I want to do below name. I want to do eco. And I want to do tab list. What's the list? Just list. Eco. So when you press tab, you can see how much money they have. And if you go to their name, you can see how much money they have. Now we're going to add in this last thing, then I'll probably end up switching it over to a function. Let me just teleport him over here. And I think that's going to be super duper sick. Having it as functions, that will make it a lot faster, a lot smoother, and of course, a lot less command blocks I have to deal with. And it can also make it so I can do stuff with paying, for example. There doesn't have to actually be any commands up here. It just has to be commands down here. And like over here for this, obviously you need ranked, so I can just easily add one command block for that function. For this, warping I'll probably keep up here though. Okay, let's do our last test for the video. We're going to do, they have all the money, so we're going to do scoreboard, players, set, Smart Ninja 0, eco, or pay, 10,000, gone instantly. Now, what's actually interesting is I believe if I were to pay them, so trigger, pay, set 1,000, it's about the same speed as though it weren't. And that might be a little bit weird why it doesn't go instantly, and that's just because of the order we're doing it in. Obviously, I'm going to switch that up when we put this in actual functions. If you don't understand, what happens is it removes 1, then it removes 10, and by the time it gets to 1,000, it's not 1,000 anymore. So we're to fix this, so even better results. Yeah, we're just going to swap the order. So that would be cool. I could do an even better result, potentially, if they were doing stuff like round numbers, like these numbers I'm using, by, you know what? Let's do that. We're going to basically say if you're in between this economy value, or in between this pay value of, all right, we're going to remove it. So score pay min equals 9. And now we just have to copy this pay command into all of the commands. So I think they're, no, it wasn't like that. Like that. Like that. That's a little bit glitched. Now this one we do have to actually update. So it's, we want to do 99. This one, it goes right here, and that is of course 99 again. This one goes right here. That is, guess what it is, guys? 99. I think I can just cut out for the rest while I work on this. Now, if you try and pay them more than 1,000, if you do 10,000, it's not going to go any higher, so these actually stay the way they are. But now, if I do something like 999, 9. Oh, I didn't have enough money. If they, scoreboard players, set, Smart 0, eco, or pay, 9999, you'll see it actually is super effective. You'll notice it goes down 1 digit by a time. Now if I do trigger pay 10th or 1, or if I do 10, yeah, I won't. Alright, so let's reset the scoreboards. Now if I actually do something like pay, so trigger pay 10,000, no, trigger pay, it's instantly, it's the fastest it would be, and it's as fast as them doing trigger pay 9. No, it's a little bit longer than, because we're going through. Okay, but it's still super cool. It's super effective. I think this is kind of really awesome the way this actually works. It works incredibly nice. We are going to switch this over to functions. I guess. What do you guys think of that? I mean, that's probably better, less lag, easier for me. A little bit more annoying for actual users because they can't customize particles, for example. But, yep. Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. Oh yeah, and also comment what other plugin type of stuff I'll need. And if you guys want to see the guy's economy for whatever reason, you can see that. Again, the only reason we really looked it up is just to see about how high we think we're going, and the fact that it was $35 for diamond. I mean, we're probably going to only have 1 decimal place to correspond to that. So if we were to say diamond's $350, that works decently. So that just helped us get a reference point. All the actual prices are going to be completely customized from me. I will make them. It will be good. Thanks for watching again. Click my face to subscribe if you don't want to click the red subscribe button. You can also click one of the videos on screen right now. They should be here and here. And you can do that to go to that. Anyways, that's it. Bye.